Hey everyone, Wolver Monkey here. If you watched the previous video from Origins, you will have noticed a fantasy game from Cool Mini or Not called Wrath of Kings. You saw all the miniatures. I showed all the miniatures that they had painted up in their display cases and stuff. And there's a short clip of some people playing with unpainted miniatures. That's part of the event that they were sponsoring to get people to buy the game. Basically, you bought the game and the rules, you put your miniatures together and played right away. I forgot what it was called. It was like Build and Battle or something like that. I didn't get into that, but Phil and I both thought the miniatures looked really awesome, so we both got into this. The deal they had on Friday was if you bought a starter pack, you got the rulebook for half off, and then we went back on Saturday, and the deal was if you bought a starter box of miniatures, you got the rulebook for free. This is normally a $40 rulebook. If you go on coolminiornot.com, you'll see it. I believe Miniature Market has it cheaper, and FRP Games also. When I did buy this, however, the salesman told me that they offer the rules as a free PDF download on their website. However, I was unable to locate those on the Cool Mini or Not website. So if any of you guys do find the free version of the rules, please post a link in comments if you're able to, or send me a message through YouTube, and I will post it in the description box later. Okay, so it's a fantasy-based miniatures game. There's 5 armies to pick from, 5 houses, so to speak. The rulebook's really nice. I mean, it's hardback. Very nice artwork inside. The one disappointing aspect I found was the actual rules are only like 20 pages. That's it, out of this whole thick book, 20 pages of rules. That's it. And they get right off into the rules right away. They explain everything and how to do everything. It's actually a fairly simple system, which I like. Has a really cool damage system where, there's a picture of the card. You can see on this one is a picture of the card. All your figures have stack cards like this, and on the flip side it'll have all their attacks and special abilities and whatnot. But they have this defense chart. So it's a D10 based game. So when you roll to hit her, you need to roll 8 or 9. She takes count as hits, the lightning bolt. 10 counts as a double hit. The arrows, I believe, are dodges, and the rest of these, I believe, are parries. Some of your character's special attacks will turn some of these dodges or parries into hits. Now, if she takes more hits than her resilience, which is 2, she suffers 1 wound. So if you got a good roll on your dice and you rolled a 10 twice, that's 4. So she would lose her 2 resilience, because every 2 hits would be one resilience. But anyway, so they have this neat little chart thing. I thought that was kind of nice. And then on the back of the cards, it said it explains all your special abilities, your special attacks, command abilities. From what I've read of the rules, I've read them twice now, but I did memorize them. There is no unit cohesion, although commanders, in order to use their commander effects, you need to be within a certain distance of your commander. The whole rest of the book, after page 21, is pure fluff. So this is a shit ton of fluff. On the houses, on the world in general, as you can tell, it's got really nice artwork. Some of the character artwork in the book reminds me a lot of the guy that did the artwork for Reaper's Warlord. I may be wrong, But basically, the rest of it's just chapters on the houses. This house is House Goristi. It's basically werewolves and vampires. And they do have some humans that work for them. So this is going over each of the characters, different types of figures, their stats, their history. It's all fluff. This is the army Phil picked, the vampires and werewolves. There's House Hadros, which is like an underwater Neptunian kind of army. So you have shark guys here. What else have we got? Big shark guys, octopus, squid kind of jellyfish people. Their leader guy actually does look like Neptune. They have an awesome looking crab. That's a pretty big figure. This House Technus is your basic human army. I didn't really care for the way... This is the only group that I did not care for the miniatures. They have pigmen and humans, or humans that ride pigmen or pigmen hybrids. Kind of little steampunky going with it. Like this guy's got the steam backpack on and whatnot. So I really didn't care for the looks of these guys. All the rest of the armies I thought were really awesome. This is the army I picked, House Nasir. They are a demonic type army. As you well know, I like dark things, so not sure if I'm going to paint them this color with the grays and the whites and the dark reds, but they have I thought they had some pretty neat looking miniatures, so I went with these guys. We also have House Shale Han, which is a Chinese based or Chinese themed army. A lot of humans. It's a grand leader guy. Obviously not all humans. They have a couple Chinese ogres in their army. Very, very nice looking minis. There's one you saw in the video. It's an old dude riding a giant Chinese dragon. I thought that was hella cool. There he is. And whatchamacallit. The whole last of the book is all one big story. So it's, like I says, personally I'd rather just have the rules than all the fluff. I mean, fluff's nice. Some people love the fluff and they get all into it and shit. I just want the rules. So, like I said, for 40 bucks, you only get $20 of rules, 20 pages of rules and a whole lot of fluff. So if I could find a download link, that would be really awesome. But I did not find it. So that's the rule book. Give you guys an idea. There's basically 3 ways to play the game. They don't actually have... There's a crab dude. They actually don't have points on their cards. What they have is ranks. And as soon as I find it, I'll show you what I'm talking about. They tell you when you go to build your army, there's 3 basic sizes that they have, and the starter box gives you enough to play out. Here it is, game size. They have an intro. You get a leadership of 3, commander 5. So in your army organization, you get a leader, 2 rank 1 leaders, 12 rank 1 infantry, and 2 rank 1 specialists. And you can always trade up. So instead of 2 rank 1s, I can get 1 rank 2 guy. So that's just an intro. The skirmish is what you can play with your starter box. You get times 3 rank 1 leaders, 18 rank 1 infantry, 2 rank 1 specialists, and then you have an options for extra 3 infantry or extra specialist. So with the 3 rank 1 leaders, I can have a rank 2 leader and a rank 1 leader. And then they have the bigger one, which is called the Babble. You don't get enough guys in the starter box for this. which kind of sucks, but it's a starter box after all. And what about that starter box? Let's take a look at it. So this is the House Nasir starter box. I'm probably saying their name wrong, but screw it. It's not a big box, right? You can see my hand on it. This is $70. So at the con we paid $70 for the starter box, got the rule book for free. So when we first looked at the miniatures, we said, oh, these look really cool. You flip it over and you see a nice painted picture of the painted minis. And you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting 6 guys in this box for $70. So that's like what? Slightly less than 12 bucks a mini. By most company standards, not too bad, I suppose. But when you pay attention, you actually get 12 Ashman Swordsmen, 2 Ashman Hakars, 12 Pelagroth Bloodmass, 2 Pelagarth Howls, a Rathor, and a Longhorn. You get about 30 miniatures in this box. So then you do the math and it comes out a lot nicer. To like what, a little over 2 bucks, 2 something a miniature? Not bad at all. Yes, they are plastic. I have not opened this, so we're going to open it up now. And let's take a look how they look. I know Phil's already opened his guys, and I think he started building them already. So I haven't looked at these yet. I know he says they have pegs on their feet, and I guess it's a problem because the bases don't have pegs. And he said for the Kickstarter they sold base inserts that you would think the pegs would go into the base inserts. They don't sell them on their website. He found somebody through Facebook that sells them. He got them, and again, no peg holes. So you either have to drill holes. Come in a nice tray. Drill holes for your minis' feet, or let's see. So there's a big bag of minis, which we'll open in a minute. A shit ton of bases. Mostly looks like 30s. Looks like 150. There's a 40. Yeah, 150, 140, and the rest are all 30 mil. The round lipped base type. Here's all of our cards. All of our stack cards for our dudes, which is nice to have. Okay, big bag of parts. Let's see how they look. I can tell you right now, I like the fact that there's a light gray plastic, as a lot of companies now seem to be going with that darker gray plastic. I mean, if you're going to have to spray primer over something, I'd rather prime it over light gray than dark gray. So it's a multi-part kit. Let's see. So there's his body, sword arms. This is his face. Yeah, it's his face. The 2 horns for his horns for his helmet. So not a bad kit. Not as bad as the Malifaux miniatures. Phil and I also got into Malifaux at the con. He bought the rule book. I just got the rules manual. So this guy looks like a standard bearer. He's got a flag pole. Where's the monsters? Let's get some monsters. People. Okay, here's a Pelagroth. She's not naked, but she's damn near close. They just have like crosses over their breastises. So there's her arm, her shield. Come on, get out of there. Her face is down there. Okay, there's her sword arm, there's her shield arm, and there's her helmeted face. There is a bigger dude, and he's got a goat head. It looks pretty cool. Here's our big guy. This is probably the guy that gets the 50. He would be, let's see our box. Okay, this one would be that guy right there. With the Longhorn. And this is the Rathor. So these are pretty good sized mini. They do have upgrade packs where you can buy just a box of swordsmen or just a box of Pelgraths or Hakars or more Longhorns, Rathors. They have other characters too. They have this really big goat dude about 4 inches tall that's huge. He's like 28 bucks. So this is what you guys get. So eventually, yes, I'm going to get all these built and painted. And Phil's going to build and paint his. And then we're going to go at it and have a battle. We may not tape the first one. It depends on what mood we're in. Sometimes we do the first one where obviously we have no fucking clue what we're doing. And other times we'll play a game or two and then go back and do a video. So that's what you guys get in your starter box. Not bad. For 70 bucks, I think it's a pretty good deal. I'm not going to bother with the base inserts myself. I see these guys have they do have small tabs right here on the bottom of their feet. So I will either drill with my pin vise into the plastic base, or I will snip those. Although I think drilling would be a better idea to help keep them to the base a little better. So more likely I'm going to drill those out. I should have a drill bit pretty close to that. Okay guys, so that was the Kings of War showcase and unboxing. This is more to come. We're definitely going to be playing this. As you know, for me $70 is a sizable investment, so we're definitely going to be playing some Kings of War. And as I said, we both got into the Malifaux game. We both bought a starter set for that. Not really a starter set, but a box of minis. Phil bought the big fancy shiny rule book. I just got the rules manual. He picked the Neverborn, and I've got 10 Thunders. So, and man, those things are a pain in the ass. A bazillion parts that don't need to be a bazillion parts, but that's how they made them. These seem a lot easier and nicer to put together. I will say that. So, oh, here's that one dude. Found you. Cool. So, that's it, dudes. Folks, hope you liked it. Let me know if any of you guys are playing this or plan on playing it or giving it a go. Oh, I had one other thing to show you. They had some promo figures at the con from Cool Mini or Not of a game coming out sometime this year, the guy said, I think by the end of the year perhaps, called The Others. It's based on the 7 Deadly Sins. I don't know if each sin gets his own army or how it works. They really didn't have a lot of info for me, but they did have this promo figure which was like 25 bucks. This is from Pride. I don't know if this particular guy is Pride or if he's from, if they're going to have an army based on Pride. You know, I don't really know. It says the 7 sins have awakened and the world has taken, what the hell does it say? Taken into corruption. Can the heroes of faith stop them? Others is a horror board game of corruption, temptation, redemption for 2 to 5 players. So it's going to be a board game. But I went ahead, blew to 25 bucks, and I must say this is an awesome, awesome, awesome miniature. I really can't wait to paint it. But I thought that was just one hella cool looking critter. Obviously very Cthulhian in design. Got the tentacles for feet. He's got tentacles everywhere. Like a bad, kind of reminds me of some anime I've seen. But I mean, look at, I don't know if this is going to show up nice and clear on here. But the face on this guy is awesome. The detail work on it is really, really good. The first one I bought, I had to take back because it was missing 2 little pieces right here. These 2 pieces, and it had a big hole there. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't supposed to be there. But the people at the booth had absolutely no problem trading it for another one that was not missing any parts. So it's just an awesome, awesome looking critter. Very, I think this one's very worth the 25 bucks. Although I would be really worried to drop him with all these little spiky things, because I'm pretty sure they'd snap instantly. I have not yet decided how I want to paint him yet. Obviously the green and slightly purple Cthulhu paint scheme kind of comes to mind, but that's been done so many times, so I haven't decided yet how I want to paint him yet. But I am going to get him painted eventually. I have to. He's just too awesome of a figure. Okay, that'll wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll try and get some more videos out. I really need to do a couple for certain people that I said I would do them for, and I have yet to do it because I've been super lazy about doing this shit. So, yep, I'm going to be doing some more videos soon. So, thanks for watching, and as always, take care. Bye.